Good morning, guys. It's going on 10 o'clock, March 2nd, Saturday. And we're back on the Camaro. Remember when I was looking at the way that panel at the end made it up to the tail pan? And I had thought right about down there that the panel was warped in, and I checked the trunk enclosing to where we ended up with this fit here. But if you turn around and really take a look, you can see right here where this panel is dented in, and there's a crack right here in the metal where it's stressed. So this has to come back out, and along in here a few other pull out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grind this down starting right about here to bare metal, get the stud welder out and start welding studs in here and pulling it down this way and start pulling this out. And then probably put one right in the center and pull this out and see if I can get it to pull back out. We'll leave this panel on. I don't want to do any the final trimming on it, because you can see the flange line. You can see this is still up a little bit too high. And I don't want to do any of that until I get this back fitting a little bit better. So that's all I have for now. As always, thanks for watching. You guys have a good one. Later. Oh. Clock just fired up. Later, guys. Hey guys, alright, I got it cleaned off, and I got a few studs welded on there. So now we get the slide hammer out and we'll start pulling and see how this panel, if it'll come back out. As always, thanks for watching. Later. Hey guys, how's it going? Well, got it a little bit better. She's getting there. Just gonna need a little more pull right in here. Just gotta come out just a little bit more. So we'll keep working it. But this came out nicely down here. I'm gonna end up cutting some sheet metal and we were welding it in here, but beats doing the whole tail pan. But yeah, it's getting there. So as I get more done, I'll turn this back on. Thanks for watching. Later. Alright guys, I think I got it worked about as best as I'm going to get it. I don't think it'll come out anymore. I'm going to have to weld in a new piece right in here. I was thinking of just doing some round stock just to do the gap, but remember there is a gap that's shown here. You know, these Taiwan panels don't even roll in as far as they're supposed to. But it's looking a hell of a lot better than what it was. I'll tell you that for right now. This was in a good 1/16 of an inch, and now it's just about flush with it. At least here it is. So what we're going to do is, if you look at this body line here and draw it over, you'll see this one is just up about 1/16 of an inch. So I got some work to do on the flange down here. So I'm going to pull the panel off for one last time. And as you see my flange where we're cut, where we're going to weld up here, see some of it still needs to be ground down, like right in here. Right in this area here, you can see it's still a little high. Right here it's still a little high. Here it's a little high. So I'm going to do the last of the fitting and bending and getting it to where it's supposed to fit right. Then we're going to put it on for the final time. And I'm going to use, rather than Clecos, I'm going to use sheet metal screws. I don't have a set of Clecos, and I'm not going to go out and buy a set just for these 2 quarter panels. So I'll just, and then I'll weld up the holes. So I'll sheet metal screw it about maybe about every 2 or 3 inches, and get it in there and see how it takes a look then. So we're moving along here. Hopefully, I got to call my buddy Richard, and hopefully next Friday next week we'll be welding this into place. I'm no longer off on Fridays, as you all know. I switched from fire plans examiner to fire inspector. That switch starts this coming week. We work 4/10s, so my normal day off now will be Monday rather than Fridays. So hopefully next Monday I can get Richard up here and we can weld this panel in and be done with this side. Then I get to start the other side. But the other side I'm going to take video of the whole thing, so you guys to see what hatchet job this guy did as far as welding in the his patch panels. So as always, thanks for watching. You guys have a good one. Later.